Willkommen! You're watching Sports Central, the show that guarantees you your weekly fix in sports action.
And Wanjiro could not have put it better. Of course, we've got lots lined up for you. So I want you to do this. Go just sit back, relax, call your neighbors, call your boys, tell them, yo, you need to be watching your premier sports show. We're your host, Mike Mondo.
And I'm Wanjiro Longhour. I agree with everything Mike just said. I mean, get whomever and whatever you need down to your pets. But just make sure you get comfortable because we got a lot in store for you.
On to the good stuff as the Kenya Rugby Union once again welcomed SportPesa on board, this time as the official jersey sponsor for the Kenya Sevens sides.
Today, of course, is such an important mark because having to change your shirt sponsor is not something that you take lightly. We have, of course, been in talks with the SportPesa, as we all know, for a couple of months now, and this today is a culmination of that announcement that we want to make today.
And we are very proud to be partners of rugby, and we are sure we can take it to the next level.
In addition to sponsorship, the players were also assured an elaborate bonus plan, ensuring the teams remain motivated while representing the country.
For winning the main cup, they'll be getting $6,000 each, and for the runners-up of the main cup, they'll be getting $3,000 each, and for reaching the semis of the main cup, they'll be getting $1,500 each, and then now for winning plate, $1,000 each. And again, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish them the best in the upcoming Dubai Sevens. I think once they wear that SportPesa shirt, I think only good things can come.
With the sponsorship that has come through, for us from the playing side, it gives some sense of sustainability. Having a sponsor coming in and locking the brand for 5 years is quite impressive. And of course, for us now, with that, we want to build on that and transfer it to the pitch in terms of performance also. And hopefully that we can have some consistent performance going into the 5 years that we have our sponsor.
Well, let's get going with some rugby action. We got to catch up with the Australian legendary winger David Campese, who was in the country to grace a dinner hosted by Nondi's RFC.
Oh, ya tu sabes. Of course, Sports Central was all too eager to crash in on that race so that they could see the legend conducting a rugby clinic at the Impala Rugby Club. Take a look-see.
To me, the most important thing about rugby is the basic skills.
Major achievements being winning the 1991 Rugby World Cup and being declared the player of the tournament.
There's another couple yet to come, and it's going to be Campese who scores a great try. 70% of their tries have been on this tour. It came from them.
During his visit to the country, Sports Central caught up with the legend as he was conducting a coaching clinic at the Impala Rugby Club.
David coming around, it's very important to the whole academy body, starting with the coaches. He gets to feed them with ideas that, it's good to be convinced by international people. That is what Kenyans tend to think. That once they hear something from someone who's a legend, it sticks because they'll work and operate within that limit of or the kind of experience he's sharing with them.
Wherever I coach, I make sure that we do the simple catch pass. It's a lateral pass, no spiral. Using your feet. Tackle, swerve, all the things about being a winger and about running, innovative things. One of the drills I do is a vision drill, because these days a lot of the kids have got their phones and they're like this, so their peripheral vision out here is not great. They actually do tunnel vision. So just little drills like that, and that's what if you do repetition all the time, that's when you become a good player.
For him, it just brings a little bit more of a clarity on what is expected of them when at their age. More of a little bit of having fun and enjoying rugby per se. It's not life, it's not the end. And what he has really got, the experience has got from Australia, and brings back to him.
So a number of things have come up that we usually don't put into practice a lot, or we tend to ignore. And also the soft pass. So I think he came up with an idea that it's good to run hard, but you don't have to pass hard to the next guy. So you only pass, the run is what is hard, but the pass is soft, so that it's also delivered well, received well, and that's how we go on counting tries.
Always, we're running that way, outside foot up, shoulder square. All you do is turn your head, ball, as soon as it comes there's my vision. Okay, you see number 10s do this. Then they've got to stop here and then they've got to pass there. Okay, always shoulder square. In defence, it's the same.
We expect them to be playing a little bit top premiership rugby. Per se, we expect them, like in the past 7 seasons circuit, we had 60% of the guys that started with their club in 2013. That shows you there's a long-term impact, and they eventually won for us a cup in a couple of this season.
Just structure. You need a lot of good stuff off the field. Sponsors. And obviously you need to play more games. I believe you played Hong Kong a couple of weeks ago. You've got to start to get into that higher brackets. And the only way to do that is have a good team, have a good 20, 30 players. Make sure that they're skilled, they're fit, they understand. And rugby's not an easy game. You've got to be, one week you play New Zealand, next week you play in South Africa. So it's a mental process. But the more you play, the better you get. So really, make sure the coaches have got the skills and the coaches are aware of what they're trying to achieve and the players understand. But the most important thing for me is you've got to have fun.
By the way, Wanji, looking at that clip, you know, it's so interesting how you get a legend who comes through, starts training youngsters or showing them a few tips. I think it's an extraordinary experience.
I absolutely agree with you. I think it's a wonderful thing for the kids. What I find very comical is that they may not even realize that they're with a legend, probably never even saw Kempisi play.
Yep.
But you take it for what it is and you enjoy. Speaking of enjoying, don't go anywhere. Sports Central needs to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're with the rising star in tennis. I'm talking about Sheil Kotecha. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, and yes, you are watching Sports Central. I know you have your chai there, you have your mandazis there, so now we can sit back, get to take a look at some more sporting action. This is the show that guarantees your weekly fix of sports action.
During the recently concluded Tennis Africa National Cup, which was held at the Nairobi Club, Sports Central got a chance to really narrow in on this up-and-coming star.
Yep, Sheil Kotecha, that's his name. He is the person who's been to the Africa Junior Championships 5 times, 2016 being his best year when he made it all the way to the quarterfinals.
So, are you ready? I hope you're all ears. Here's Sheil Kotecha.
Hi, I'm Sheil Kotecha. I'm 16 years old and I'm a tennis player for Kenya. My mom put me into the sport and then I've been watching tennis on TV and I think I'm inspired by Roger Federer. Roger Federer inspires me He's, I think, the greatest tennis player to have ever lived, and I like the way he plays on court and the way he conducts himself.
My name is Rosemary Owino, currently working with the Federation at the African Cup of Nations and also a private coach to a few players.
Rosemary, my coach, started coaching me this year, January. It's been a tough couple of months since then, and we've improved a lot of my game so far, and we're still filling a few holes that need to be filled, and hopefully I can be a lot better by the end of the year. She's, I think, one of the best coaches I've ever worked with. She's been at the ITF Center for a number of years, and she's worked with a number of top juniors as well.
At the moment, he's working mentally, understanding the game, when to be aggressive, when to stay solid, and also just learning how to be more at peace with himself when he's competing. Yes, and then trying to improve his aggressive game overall. So it's been very difficult for him to be aggressive and stay calm at the same time.
Yeah, in 2015 I participated in the All-African Games. I was part of the Kenya team. We had a training camp here for 2 weeks before we left for Congo-Brazzaville for another 2 weeks. My partner and I reached the quarterfinals in doubles, and we almost made it to semi-finals, but we lost to the guys who eventually went on to win the tournament. It was a really good month, I think. It was the best month.
Well, at the African Nations Cup, I'd say is one of his best performances. Performance in terms of he's been able to put his game together. The mental aspect of the game, the tactical aspect, and his techniques also improved, which helped him a lot at the tournament. So getting to the quarterfinals of African Cup of Nations is not very easy for a junior player, but he's been able to do it with very good composure, so I think he's improved a lot.
Right now, since there are a lot of tournaments, I think she's trying to maintain me to keep playing well for the next couple of weeks. This year in 2016 was my first African Nations Cup that I've played. It's been a good tournament so far. Day one I played Abdul Karim Ouattara from Cote d'Ivoire, and it was a really tough match. I had to come back from a set down and 3-love down to eventually win the match. Yesterday I played a guy from Congo, Brazzaville, and it was a relatively okay match. I think I played well. And today I lost to the seed number 2 from Tunisia, which I think I did my best. Yeah.
Welcome back. I've got TUK in studio. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
And a major congratulations on your win. I mean, the last time you were here, you said you got this, and thank you for doing the right thing and getting it. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
My name is Boniface Okomo, Senior Team Captain, aka Lefty.
Khalid Rodur Odhiambo, aka Marcelo.
Maina Kinjuri, Tuk Goalkeeper, aka Maish.
Jekonaya Uyoga, Jeko.
Denis Alila, Gatuso.
So let's get right into it. By the way, you're the SportPesa Super 8 Champions League champions. Tell me, how does that make you feel right now? What's the emotions going through the team?
Being a champion, first of all, you have to be happy. You have to feel it. The effort that we fought made us be happy. And I want to congratulate also the team for the hard work that we did. It's not something easy for you to be in class at the same time be in sport. And being called a champion.
Yes.
Then also retaining that thing is not something that is easy.
You have won the Champions League. Let me ask you, what's next for TUK?
What we know is that we are going to get more. We are grateful for all that we have, but we have confidence. I was here before. I promised that we are going to deliver. I'm a man of delivery. I don't just give promises.
Keep your word.
I keep my words. Now we did exactly that. The game was having a lot of pressure, but we won, thank God.
What was like a crowning moment, one of your best moments, either in this league or in the very last game? And then what do you see in the future? Like, what are you really looking forward to from that best moment?
Yes.
Okay, maybe to talk of the best moment of this season was also the sweetest moment, which was to lift that trophy, to be crowned the champions. That was the peak of everything this season that we did. And looking forward, one of the most things we are going to try next season is to defend it. That's one, and then if possible, we win league. We have a silverware. I'm having 1 year.
Yeah.
Last season I had 1. Now next season I think 2 won't be bad for me.
Okay.
I like that. Just keep adding up.
By the time we were playing final, there was a break for the international games, of which I know most of the coaches were in the field, of which it's my prayer that they may take one of us. Yeah.
So that's one thing that you're looking forward to play also in the national team.
Yes.
Okay.
Those coaches, if they can even pick one of our players, we'll be glad. We'll feel more comfortable. We'll know even our technical bench is working. It's really working hard. And with Tuk being in that league,
yes,
I know even so many teams in the Premier League, Kenya Premier League.
Who's the joker when you guys are training? Nani ndio ana mchezo sana kabisa?
I think that one the captain can answer you very well.
In my team, yes, none other than Okwach. Very jovial. His jokes is good, he's creative.
Okay.
And anywhere he is, people just keep on laughing.
2 things. 1, what do you want to say to Jericho guys right now? No hate, but just, what would you like to address them, let them know about? And then also, what do you want to say to your fans?
The Jericho fraternity, that is about the playing unity and the fans. We just want to sincerely apologize for having hurt you. It was not our intention, but it was God's plan.
For the fans, keep on coming to the ground.
We have big things for them. They expect a lot.
To Jericho, I can say big up because they accepted the defeat.
Thank you for the good competition. And I also want to congratulate them because they are the best from the East. You see, for them to reach the final, that means that they are the best from the East. Then to our fans from the West Side, we thank you very much and keep on the fire blazing.
West Side.
West Side.
I've been repping West Side.
But yeah, I know that because last time I was rooting
Right?
for East.
Exactly, that's
So
what
I'm
I'm
sitting
just-
with the champions though now. So.
Just do
West
this.
Side.
Just do this right quick.
Of course, TUK hanging out with us in studio. Wow, they are the SportPesa Super 8 Champions League champions. But before we let them go, one more thing, and for this we're going to invite the rest of the guys in studio. But this is not all of them. There's still a few guys out here. So come on board. We're going to do something special. It's called the Tuk Dance. Tuk dance. Yeah. Mutafundisha. Sawa.
Proper, all right.
Karibu sana, bro. Karibu sana. So I think Captain...
Mike, are you about to bust a move?
Yeah, I'm about to bust a move too in this. So,
all right, how do you do this?
let me hold this for you.
The leader for this is AKA Marcelo.
Okay. Hey, TUK, the champions. I know you're trying to make me feel bad because
I am.
My
Affirmative.
my East Side guys didn't do so well.
Not at all.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. They did a really good job, and we're very proud of them as well.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Tuk aka
Okay,
TUK,
you win.
aka
You win.
Technical
You win.
University of Kenya. Well, I'm really looking forward to that Sport Pesa Super 8 Gala dinner. That's going to be really fantastic. But before we can go anywhere, we have to go ahead and look at Ntandao.
Yes, and we take a look at Tuko na Kakitu music. You're bigging up the boys from the West TUK for walking away the winners of the Sport Pesa Super 8 Champions League.
We have another congratulatory tweet that is from James Dow, who said, what is that there? Congratulations to Tusker FC for their win in the Sport Pesa Premier League.
All right, as we continue, Wanji, have you ever thought of racing aircrafts?
No, I've never considered that.
Yep, it seems a bit dangerous, but you know what they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat? Well, let's get right into that racing bit. How about this? This is one way of looking at it when you're talking about racing aircrafts. Hey, what do you think?
I think that looks like Star Wars, and I'm so in. I want.
It's so cool, right?
That
It's
is
like,
so dope.
It's like I looked at it, I felt like I was doing virtual reality kind of stuff, and
Exactly, but
it's
like
just
I don't
amazing.
have to get hurt at the same time, but
yeah.
it has all the rush and acceleration. I'm into it. All right, well, you know what? It's time for us to conclude yet another amazing episode, but you know what to do. All that information is scrolling across your screen, so hit us up on the TL and make sure you do use the hashtag SportsCentralKE. Until next time, keep it Sports Central.